Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Station Podcast. Today, I'll be reviewing a book that I've been looking forward to for a little while now. I've been seeing this on my Twitter and my feed, and people talking about it. A lot of people got to review it a little early. Unfortunately, I had to wait till it was out since I couldn't get a copy from Dark Horse. But this is actually one out of three Dark Horse books that we're reviewing on the channel this week. So come on, Dark Horse. You can send us stuff in advance, and we will definitely cover it. But onto the book itself, The Last Flight Out #1. It's a comic book series co-created by Marc Guggenheim and Eduardo Ferigato. It is written by Guggenheim, illustrated by Ferigato, colored by Marcelo Costa, lettered by Diego Sanches, edited by Kyle Higgins, who we also reviewed a book for this week, The Ordinary Gods #3. And it is, like I mentioned, published by Dark Horse Comics. So this book it's got a pretty interesting premise. In the year 2055, the Earth has been rendered uninhabitable, and humanity is preparing to travel to the stars via a series of spaceships. Unfortunately, the ship's designer, Dr. Ben Kaywood, soon learns that his daughter Sarah has gone missing. With 24 hours until the final arc departs Earth, Kaywood joins a team of military operatives to find Sarah and intends to repair their stranded relationship following the death of his wife in a car crash. Sorry. Um, so yeah, this book, like, it doesn't stop. It goes from the get go. Here we get to see Dr. Kaywood's wife and little Sarah as she was born. As you can see here, it all started in 2031, which is like way before we actually get to meet what's going on Earth on 2055. Um, but I want to highlight this panel. I think, like, we have a conversation on the phone, and normally those happen very up close, as you can see in the first few panels of the book. But the doctor's working. I'm guessing he's working to save humanity, working on those ships, working on the engine. But then, as you can see, he says he wouldn't miss the birth of the baby girl for the world. And then on the last panel, we just see very zoomed out, which is the part that really hits home the point that she's alone with her daughter, and Dr. Kaywood did not make it to see there. Like I mentioned, this book really goes super fast. It does not stop. A couple years later, like I mentioned in the description, we do have a car crash where Dr. Kaywood's wife passes away, but his daughter is luckily Sarah is alive, and that's kind of what kicks off this. This is where I want to talk about the artwork. First of all, very dynamic panels here as the car flies through in the car crash. The emotion that you can see in his face, and then just kind of the wreck, uh, like, very emotional. But the next panels what really got me. The next series of panels here, we see the passage of time, and I think it's very, like, with the same panel but different circumstances, as Dr. Kaywood probably is disconnected from his daughter and just kind of suffering from grieving the loss of his wife. And here is where that relationship that we mentioned at the beginning just becomes more and more fractured. Without even seeing Sarah in the panels, you can just kind of tell, like, that's what's happening here. We see a more disheveled Dr. Kaywood as he gets older, as time passes. Also, the coloring changes in each panel, which it's another very interesting way to just kind of denote the passage of time. So I found that very interesting. Although we have yet to meet Sarah as of this point, you can just kind of tell that things are not going very well. This issue really is about Dr. Kaywood. Here's another thing I wanted to highlight, and this is just because it looks super cool. Here's one of the, I guess these are the bases where the ships are being launched from. But it's really cool design. You can kind of tell based on the comparison with the airplanes and the helicopter and the boats down below, how massive this base Exodus, this base, kind of is. And then the last thing I'll highlight, because I think like I said, the art team, I think it's really, really doing really cool stuff. Here we have a scene of a helicopter going down, and I love here the use of the lettering, the onomatopoeia of clank, as the ship is tearing apart, and we lose one of the soldiers that's going along in the mission. It just really feels, because of all the red all around, and how that color doesn't move over to the person that's being ejected from the airplane. Um, like, yeah, I think it's a really cool way to show what's happening on a static medium like comics. So wanted to highlight that. I just think the team is really, like, they're really working pretty hard to make sure that we can feel like we're there on that, on that falling ship. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. I'm definitely going to keep reading it. I think it has an interesting premise. I'm looking forward to exploring more as to what's going on with Sarah. Where is she? What's happening there? And then also learning more about the world, and maybe what happened and how we got to where we are, where we had to leave Earth. I think that's pretty interesting. Marc Guggenheim, I mean, if you're familiar with that name, you probably watched one of, I don't know, 1,000 CW shows that Marc Guggenheim is involved with. So yeah, that was one of the reasons I was really looking forward to this comic. So let me know if you read this in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you go pick it up, or if you pick up any other books. Like I said, we did a lot of Dark Horse reviews, so keep an eye out for that on the channel, or they check out our playlist for comic reviews. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Check out our Patreon on the description below. Our patrons, we do a monthly giveaway, so you could win something from our collection. And hit the bell so you know when we go live, most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.